Well, we're in the, I guess I call this the family room. I love cactuses, and I don't know if you guys love or hate this guy up here. I took a vote when I bought it at Bell's, and maybe about 60% hated it. I love it. So it hangs in my family room, and it is what it is. So lucky for you if you hate it. You don't have to live here. But I want to share a Power Minute today that is titled Hearing Clearly. And it's about hearing God. And so the verse is John 10:27. So many of us struggle to hear God's voice clearly. So let's focus on that today. The verse says, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me." Would you still serve God if he forbade you to marry? Or what if he told you to marry a prostitute? Or how about if he told you to marry someone who didn't believe the same thing as you do? You might think it's crazy, but God did in fact say these things. He told Jeremiah not to marry, and he told Hosea to marry a prostitute and remarry her after she went back to her old lifestyle. And he told Samson not to marry a Philistine because she didn't hold to the same beliefs about God that he did. See, sometimes God asks us to do things that don't make sense to us, humanly speaking, but they make all the difference in the world in his eyes. The key is to tune into his word and hear him speak. In John 10, Jesus promises that we, his sheep, hear his voice. If you're a child of God, he's promised to tell you exactly what you need to know when you need to know it. Are you listening to him in the details of your life? Even more importantly, are you doing what he tells you to do? Here's a question to reflect on today. When was the last time you heard God speak clearly to you through his word? Did you obey what he told you to do? Well, would you do that today? Would you think about when was the last time you had a problem, a question, a need, and you went to God and you heard the answer clearly? Maybe it's never happened to you. Maybe you've not heard God speak in your life. Listen, he's a God who longs to speak to his children. Our God is a God who speaks all the way from Genesis 1 through Revelation. We see that pattern of him speaking. So if you need to hear him in an area of your life, maybe God is using this Power Minute to remind you that he speaks. And maybe this is the verse that he needed to show you and to remind you that he's a God who speaks. So don't be afraid to come to him with questions and then wait for him to give you the answers. We'll pray for you. We'll pray that God will make his word clear. By the way, did you notice that when I talk about God speaking, I always kind of tie it to his word, because that's the place where you're going to hear God speak. So why don't you open his word today? Maybe go to the book of John, the Gospel of John, chapter 10, and read through it. Start just thinking through the verses that he's written there, that he has for us, and ask him, hey, God, in this area of my life, is there a promise that I can claim and stand on? I can't wait to hear how God will speak to you, and know that more than anything, we're praying that God will indeed provide you the breakthrough in your life that you long to see. All right, leave a comment, tell us what you think. And if you're on YouTube, man, good to have you again. I will see you again tomorrow. We're going to finish up this week strong, and know that you are loved. Have a great day.